I still remember those days when I was researching on the web for which MacBook to buy. It was back in 2014, 1 year after my wedding, and I was just doing the blog, beingthedoctor.com. I wanted a computer with which I could write even at night because those times it was a night time when I was more active because I used to sleep during the day. Immediately after coming back from the OPD, I would be tired and I would go to sleep immediately after having my lunch. And then in the night, I would sit till 1 or 2 a.m., binge watch some episodes of Breaking Bad or some other series. Game of Thrones was not at that time, I don't remember. No, it was not there. But Breaking Bad, yeah, of course I remember that. Dexter, yeah. So either series or some movies, and it was during that time that I would write in my computer, and I wanted something which I could use so that I could use it in my bed. So that's one reason why I searched for a laptop, and I wanted an Apple laptop because I was already using an iPhone even back then. So I wanted something which worked seamlessly with the Apple ecosystem, and none of the Windows computers could deliver that experience. And so I researched on the web in YouTube, watched many videos, so many reviews. Then I went into Amazon and started reading the reviews that most of the persons who have bought this computer had about the MacBook. The one that I own still today, even till this day, is the MacBook 13 inch. It is a non retina model. It had just 512 GB of ordinary HDD memory and just 4 GBs of RAM, but I upgraded it. And it is a mid 2012 model, and I'm still using it. So it has big bezels. You won't believe the size of the bezels it has. It's more than the thickness of your thumb. So imagine that. So after reading all the reviews in Amazon, then I watched some more videos in YouTube. Then I went to some forums. I think it was Tom's Hackintosh. I don't remember. I yeah. Then there was this Macworld, yeah, and iMore show. I used to listen to those podcasts and listen to all the episodes about MacBooks. And I didn't want a MacBook Air, but this one, it was a MacBook Pro and it was affordable. So after hours and days of research, I finally started searching for the best price where I could buy this laptop, and then I started calling many vendors in my area, in my town, so many shops. I think there was Reliance Digital back then in Calicut. I called there, had a quotation. They didn't had the MacBook at that time in stock, and so I had to check other vendors who imported the laptops from Middle Eastern countries and sold it at a premium here in Calicut. It was they were quoting almost 10-15,000 higher than the Amazon price, and finally, after many days and weeks of research, I've decided to make the purchase, place the order in Amazon. So I still remember that day when I received this MacBook in Apple's premium cardboard box. It's still here. I still preserved it. I think all the manuals, the stickers are still intact. The one thing which has gone, which proves the age of this MacBook, is the charger. It is completely wrapped with insulation tape and duct tape and so many other kinds of tapes for you, because it was getting torn and burned at places, and I had to do it, but it still keeps working. So yeah, I still have this laptop. At that day, I thought I would be using this for another 5 years and then upgrading. But it is 9 years now and I'm still using it. So why am I telling you this in this episode? So any purchase decision that we make as human beings, even today when I am researching, when I'm trying to buy an electric vehicle for my wife for her commute, I have researched for the last 2-3 weeks. I've been on the net, reading all the forums, watching all the videos, and going through different types of forums and articles, blog articles, gathering all the knowledge that I can about this electric vehicle. So that's human psychology. We all do it. We gather the information before we make the final purchase decision. And just wanted to give you another example of how I bought the MacBook Pro. And if you are an entrepreneur, you should know that your customers are going to do the same. If you are selling a product or a service, they are going to do the same before they make the purchase. They are going to read about it. They are going to search on the internet and ask their friends and family members about their opinion, and then they are going to do the price comparison, which is better value for money, which is cheaper, which is more expensive. And finally, they are going to make a decision. Your role as an entrepreneur is to help them make the right decision. You can't force them, you can't compel them. You can help them make the right decision by providing more information. So one way to do that is to create content on the products, the services. So what are you selling? Create different types of content based on those products and services. Ask questions. Imagine that you are your own customer, and then ask questions. How does this thing work? Why is this product better than that product? Why should I buy dash rather than dash? So ask all these questions. Imagine that you are a customer, and then create content based on those questions. Try to answer those questions. And these content, when you create this kind of content, your customers are going to find it on the web. If you put something on the web, the content is not going to die. It is going to stay there forever until you press on the delete button. So when your customers are going to find that content, they will going to watch it or hear it, listen to it, read it. When they consume that content, they get the information. And there are many studies which says that at least 7 hours of research goes into every human purchase decision. 7 hours. So the more information that you create, the more information that your customers get from you, obviously they are going to make this decision of buying from you, because there is something which is called reciprocity. So if you give someone something, they are going to give it back. That is reciprocity. So give and take. If you're giving them information, they want to give something back to you, and it could be their money. They could decide on making their purchase from you. So that's how this entrepreneurial world works. It doesn't matter if you're selling a product, if you're selling from a traditional brick and mortar store or an online website, an e-commerce store, it doesn't really matter. All that you need to do is to be visible in front of your customer. Be there where they are searching for information. Then you can gather more customers, you will have more sales, you will get more revenue, and your business will become profitable earlier than you had ever expected. So that's it, guys. If you are interested in this kind of content, consider subscribing to my show. Money is Blind podcast is for blind and visually impaired persons to learn the skills of an entrepreneur, because becoming an entrepreneur is one of the best things that a blind person can do instead of chasing ordinary jobs, because becoming an entrepreneur is the best way to be successful in life. On that note, I'm signing off. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.